Hey everybody. Having an exchange with someone and they felt that I had spiritual knowledge that they could learn from. That's humbling and beautiful. But I reminded them, as I reminded myself, that we are all both teacher and student. I think some of my greatest teachers have been children. Their innocence and their plain speaking. You can learn a lot from children. But we learn every day from one another in the world around us. And we have the ability to share from that place, to teach from that place. But even the master is eventually the student. Whatever interests and gifts you have, share with another. Sometimes we think we have to master something before we can share it or have value in sharing it, but that's not true. The knowledge and information you have, there is another who may not have that. Maybe they have more knowledge and information than you on one subject and you have it in another, and you're both master and student. This was one of my favorite parts of martial arts. I trained in the martial arts form called Iaido. It's been 10 months since I held a sword. I miss it. But one of my favorite parts was the fact that you were always learning. As you began to gain more knowledge, you taught those under you. So as a white belt, you're learning. But you graduate and you get your yellow belt. You continue to train toward your next belt, but you also teach the white belts. If you are a green belt, you're continuing to train towards your brown belt, but you train those under you, the yellow and orange and white belts. The black belts, teach all of those under them, but there are second and third ranking black belts that are training them. I love martial arts. It's a form of mastery, but you never truly master. You're always perfecting the arts. But if you are a yellow belt and you think you have nothing to offer, well, you know more than the white belt does. You have the training that they have yet to learn, and you can share from that level of experience and so on and so forth, right? But I always loved the way that was set up so that as you began to gain in rank, you taught those under you while you were still learning. We are all both teacher and student. The person that thought I had so much wisdom, I realized they have a lot of wisdom themselves. A lot that I can learn from them. Sharing of ideas, a chance of discourse. But no matter where you are on your journey and whatever you love to do, just imagine that you know more than somebody who may be seeking from you. You don't have to have perfected it or mastered it to have value and a gift to offer to another. So don't wait until you feel like you've reached that place. Start now, wherever you are. I love all things esoteric, if you know me. I love to speak about esoteric and spiritual matters. That is my happy place. I remember once somebody asked me to talk to them about crystals, and I thought, oh my God, I don't know enough about crystals to help you. And they said, well, I don't know anything. And they pulled out all these crystals and said, I don't even know what these are. And I knew, I think, what all of them were except for one and what some of their metaphysical properties might be. And she goes, see, you can teach me. And again, humbling and illuminating. As little as you may think you know, you may know quite a bit more than another. Don't limit yourself or think you have to wait until you've reached a certain platform. We are all learning from one another and teaching one another at the same time. And never be so arrogant to think you can't learn from another. Like I said, the master eventually is the student. But anyway, just my random reflections of the day. So grateful for the person that contacted me and allowed me to reflect on that. I love you guys. Have a good night.